After another local school is addressing mold concerns right before spring break. Western Mass News reporter Madison Lisowski live for us in Amherst with those details. Madison.
Chris, the Amherst Regional Middle School is being completely transparent regarding mold concerns that the community has been concerned about, and the mold has been found in many locations throughout the middle school, including the library, the music storage rooms, and other locations as well. Now, in a press release sent to us through the school district, an air quality test was requested back on March 14th. The closed areas were noted to have limited public access and no active student use. Mold growth was found on some surfaces, including wood shelves and instrument cases, and water damage from roof drainage issues were also found. And while Superintendent Xiomara Herman was unable to speak with us today on camera, she did share a statement with us that reads in part, "We are taking these concerns seriously. Thanks to the diligence of our facilities team, outside experts, and school leaders, we are implementing both short-term fixes and long-term improvements to ensure our learning environment is clean, safe, and healthy for all." Now, families and staff have been notified of the findings, and the district has already initiated a detailed mold action plan in response to the findings, which we're going to break down a little bit more in detail during our 6 o'clock hour. The district is also encouraging any community members to come to the office of the superintendent with any more questions. For now, reporting live in Amherst, Madison Lisowski for Western Mass News.